and gentlemen, welcome back to the ShiteTalk podcast. We said the last time that we'd be in new surroundings. We're not quite in the surroundings that we want to be in just yet, but we have somewhat of a professional setup going on here, Mr. Grivach.
It is
2024 Christmas podcast. It's actually very different conditions to last year's Christmas podcast. Do you remember why that is?
Was it to do with something called the World Cup? Well, actually,
that's 2 years ago.
All right, well, okay, all right.
What a start! If I could remind you, last year's Christmas podcast was done over Zoom.
Was it?
Because I had COVID.
Oh yes. Oh dear. Yes, that was very unfortunate. Massive L for Kelly's immune system. That 2 years after COVID, he still got it.
Finally got me. You know?
Oh yeah, that was the first time.
That was the first time I got it. Yeah.
Wow.
Avoided it for 3 years, and then just got me bad at Christmas time as well.
Yeah, that's not when you'll have to drop the immune system package, because that's crazy that you've avoided it that long.
I'm gonna get back onto my provider on that one. Not brilliant, but it does feel nice to have a podcast back in kind of familiar-ish settings. You actually mentioned the World Cup. We did the World Cup final watch along here, and I only got reminded recently because I seen it on Instagram. It was 2 years to the day since Argentina beat France in the final here. Not here in the conservatory, but we did our first ever live stream here in the conservatory. Brilliant. And what a day that was.
What a day that was. That was immense. I specifically remember we had to kind of pull back the celebrations because we were
trying to be unbiased.
And the fact I think we were like 30 seconds ahead of everyone else.
That's true, actually.
So I have this distinct image of like the two of us having to wait for them to celebrate. So we were like, yes!
The Montiel scored the penalty, and you can just see me go.
There was celebrations galore. Yeah,
absolutely.
We are the boys.
Incredible that time flies, though. It kind of does feel like that was last year. Like I'll kind of I know I took the piss out of you there for saying it was 2 years ago, but it kind of feels like it's not that long ago.
Yeah, no, that I don't know why, but that felt like recent. Although I did see that clip recently. I don't know how I seen that clip recently. Yeah. I just spent days zooming on the Aaron Kelly channel. I don't know what I was trying to say.
He does be on the Aaron Kelly channel zooming,
as the youngsters say.
But this is a bit of a different kind of podcast setup. We're back using our microphones. Grivach will tell you, I was probably about,
I'd say maybe 10 minutes away.
Yeah, I was a good hour probably setting up.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. I was going to say about 10 minutes away from something getting broke.
Or something getting fired out the window, yeah.
I was sitting here essentially offering nothing to Aaron other than essentially, you got this, Aaron.
You can do it, yeah.
Aaron was going to throw a tripod at my...
Look, we eventually got there.
We got it.
I'm hoping that the audio sounds absolutely immaculate, because it is the big one. As much as we love our handheld mics, it's nice to have this kind of... Feels like a proper podcast now, doesn't it? Which
it does.
Something that no one should ever brand the ShiteTalk podcast a proper podcast, but here we are.
We are here, and we are doing it live, as they would say.
It our way. So the Christmas podcast 2024. I think this is always a good time of year to kind of reflect on the year that's been. We'll talk about all of that. We have some kind of Christmas themed activity and questions and stuff like that that we can answer. But first of all, Mr. Grivach, any news in the life of Jack Grivach in recent times?
No, we're gonna get this one out the way quick. No.
Did you buy your furniture? The new gaff?
He did. A new furniture, trees up, decorations are up. Didn't really help, if I'm being honest. I'm not really as I said, I was kind of hoping to come home from work one day and just be done. Which is horrible to say.
Wipe the hands of it, yeah.
Yeah. I remember the only thing I did was I helped put lights in the tree, because I'm, the tallest.
Of course, the
big man, as they say. And I actually did it wrong, because I was watching the United game as I was trying to put lights on.
Never a good idea to watch United in general, but
yeah, there you go. It's just not good for the mental health, so to speak.
Not brilliant.
Fair to say the tree got burned down after that. That's all good. I suppose at the minute I'm enjoying my freedom, so to speak. I don't know. Can I review? I won't. Will I give away too much of what's happening after this, or?
Oh yeah, no, it'll be out. It might not be out.
Well, essentially, I'll put it to you this way: I have to do something because I lost a video. Can I?
It's a forfeit.
Yeah,
for an Aaron Kelly video.
And let's put it this way, lads. I feel like I'm backstage waiting for my own hanging.
Oh Jesus!
I
am. It doesn't mean that literally. Of course.
No. The forfeit is not. I'm going to be. That's a bit.
That would be a little bit drastic.
Yeah, we'll put that behind the pay. Yeah, but that goes behind the paywall. I think if you want to get that sort of premium content. But me, I'm apprehensive. The weather was bright. It was nice, and it's starting to get
wintry.
Wintry is the word I would use. Yes, and the clothes I bought are not.
Well, look, maybe. Listen, we'll use this as I've set the challenge for myself to get the football video out before Christmas Day. So we'll reveal it. We'll say what's going to happen.
Okay.
After this podcast, or if you cast your mind back to a couple of Aaron Kelly videos ago, we did a goal recreations episode where it was 2v2, me and Stephen against Jack and Zach. The loser had to do an embarrassing and annoying TikTok dance and post it a couple of days before the video. So people were just kind of looking at me and Stephen like, we've lost our fucking minds. I did have some people messaging me, but like, is everything alright?
Are you good, Aaron?
So I had to explain to those people that everything is good. But
that was meant to stay in the draft, Chief.
Yes, yeah. It's like, was this meant to stay in the draft? No, unfortunately, it wasn't. We did another football video. Then it was November recreations, and we did the same teams. And this time, it also went to penalties, and Jack and Zach were defeated this time. And the forfeit is an ice bucket in the middle of December, towards the Christmas time, for the two boys. So we are recording this 5 days before Christmas. So I've just realised I'm not giving myself a huge window to get a video out. However, we will do our very best.
The magic of editing can save this segment.
Saturday, tomorrow the 21st, is going to be a big day of editing.
Aaron Kelly is locking himself in the room. There's no
literally locked in.
But I as much as I am apprehensive, I will try and make a bit of content for you. I'll make a bit of hope core for you.
Hope core.
Yeah, I have a little hope core speech here.
Oh wow!
Ready to go.
It's going to be like your final words before the.
Yeah, well, I'm going to essentially do like a David Goggins thing, like, it's like I'm ice bathing in winter. I shouldn't really be doing it, but I'm doing it. Like,
I like that. Put a nice spin on it.
It's quite a long, well, not quite a long one, but it's. I was kind of hoping for 4 or 5 lines, and it's ended up being a paragraph.
You just kept talking.
It's like, do you know when you kind of get into that zone, you're kind of there.
Yeah. You've officially done the forfeit and all at that point.
Yeah, it's a lot of big words here. I don't know what I was drinking last night. But good God,
something strong enough anyway.
Something.
So no, that's coming up after this. So nothing else in the world?
No, absolutely shit all, so to speak.
Listen, no news is good news.
Exactly. If you had news,
unless you have specifically good news. But
yeah, and news at the end of the day is fear-mongering, hate speech, and it's best to just keep your opinions to yourselves now these days.
I couldn't agree more.
No one cares. Which is why we're doing a podcast.
Which is why we're going to talk and give our opinions on stuff. Because we're the only opinions that matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Not an awful lot for myself either now.
Sorry, I forgot to ask you that.
Sorry, it's fine, don't worry about it. Just kind of over the worst of the Christmas period and work now.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Over the worst of it. Thank God.
Good. No.
I'm back in Christmas Eve. I'm working Christmas Eve in Stephen's Day.
Right.
So that's good. Are you off work now for a while?
Yeah, I'm off till the 4th of January. So that's. I mean, well, look, I'll put it to you this way. Aaron. He's just going to pick the ball up from underneath the table now, just like. I am going back in the 28th, but that's more because I'm kind of helping out. Because we won't be back. I think it's like it's a weird time. It's a weird date. It definitely isn't. I don't know why I'm saying it's like an obtuse date. Like
the 28th, that's a Saturday, isn't it?
The 28th is a Saturday, yes. But I'm going in to help, and then we are officially back booming on the 7th.
Oh wow, that's a nice little break.
It's a nice little break, man. I am looking forward to it, to say the least. I actually think I've been put in for Thursday. I do think that's slightly pointless, but look, it's one day. I will work one day for the sake of keeping everyone happy, so to speak.
Curveball for you here. Are you free the 29th, the following day?
29th.
Because there could be a massive video being recorded on the 29th. And I'd love to have you in it.
Okay. I'm not going to reveal too much. But is this the...
It's not what you think it is.
Okay.
It's not like, well...
So...
No, it's not the Bake Off.
Okay,
it's a football video.
Oh, wow. Well,
Will I say it? I'll say it. I'll fucking say it.
Oh, no.
So, I threw a message into the Pub Standard Liège group chat today. And I'm saying, lads, I'm looking to do a little video where I get all the boys involved. All of them. We do like a little Soccer AM style crossbar challenge. And we're looking to do it on the 29th. Now, I know you don't play for Pub Standard Liège, but you do have a jersey.
I'm
that's all that counts.
I'm still in the under 21s.
There are some players who don't have jerseys, and you do.
That
because now the only reason they don't is because we ordered the jerseys ages ago.
Okay.
And then these have joined since then. But we are looking at getting new jerseys, which are potentially Adidas. But in the new year.
Oh, let me get on that, son.
Yeah. So
I'll be there.
That could be a little pub standard recording.
I'll put it to
I
this
already
way.
have 8 thumbs up.
Wow. So that's a huge video.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to go. Let me just double check. That is it. Oh yeah. The 29th, you said?
Yeah. That's what it's looking like at the minute, because I put in Friday the 27th and Sunday the 29th as the 2 potential dates for recording it, and most people are veering towards Sunday the 29th, so we'll probably look at doing that. And then the other video you did mention, I do want to get that done. It might not be Christmas scene, it might be the new year before we get that done, but I am keen to get that done as well.
That one I'm ready for.
Yeah,
I'm mentally ready for that.
Maybe
not preparation, right?
Preparation.
Jesus.
Preparation.
You actually sometimes I actually think, do I have a lisp? Honestly, little speech, little one.
Just a little one.
It would make sense when you start looking at some of the things that Grivac has and does. Mainly the fact I'm playing with a wire here for some reason for the last 10 minutes.
I looked at you when you started. I was like, he's not playing with the actual mic wire, is he?
He's plugged it out halfway through, just messing with it, talking to nothing.
We record the whole podcast with Grivac's mic just not plugged in.
Kelly just comes over and just beats just uses the camera and beats me. I spent an hour doing this, Grivac.
Whoa. That chair is a bit.
Hello. That's twice he's almost gone.
It's not great, but it's ShiteTalk tradition to have a chair that's
slightly questionable,
broken.
Yes,
essentially. So I have like a rough outline of stuff that I would like to do to discuss.
Brilliant.
Today, and I've tried to keep it Christmas themed as best we can. I feel like usually on these Christmas specials we tend to just go off and talk about random shit, which we can do.
Yeah, absolutely
we can do.
That's the point.
But that's why we're here.
That's why I'm here.
I was telling Grivac before we started, a co-worker of mine who used to work with Jack in the place that we used to work with. Work. Doesn't sound like a fucking word anymore. I keep saying it. But she started listening to an episode, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's any good perception she might have had of me.
And she had a great perception of you. She was like, Jack is such a sweetheart, but. She'll listen to the episode that Mark was in.
The mask slipped off.
That's the inciting, and we say dodgy stuff every episode, but I think that was the worst for just absolutely unhinged.
This is the worst of Aaron and Jack you're gonna get. You get you get a little sprinkle here and there, but this is just raw, unfiltered for an hour and 2 hours of just. There's no hold bars.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe anyone who isn't used to listening to this podcast, maybe just remember that if you ever see us in person, that we're not always like this. We're actually 2 young, respectable gentlemen.
I think I said it before. Quite often, not the quietest ones in the room, but not the loudest in the room either.
I would say we're observers, but we'll take a step forward as and when we need to.
I think this is our space though, where we just
this is where Aaron and Jack are Aaron and Jack. It's quite wholesome if you think about it.
It is. Sometimes I forget. She actually said, she was like, I felt a little bit weird listening to it, and I was like, why do you feel weird listening to it? She's like, I nearly felt like I was eavesdropping on you.
Yeah.
But, I was like, do you know what? That
kind of
makes sense, because what this is, like, I do sometimes forget that the cameras and the mics are on.
Yeah, this is essentially Jack and Kelly having a catch up over a cup of tea.
Basically, yeah. And I think that's kind of the perception we would like. If we're not trying to be a certain way, but if we wanted it to be a certain way, I think it would be natural.
Yeah, this is the way we would do it if we were doing anything serious.
Very little gets cut out. Like, this is just like a chat.
Yeah, this is even the bits that get cut out, they get saved in a potential Snapchat chat or something like that.
Yes.
So if anyone is looking to find out some of the raw uncut footage, just hack either me and Aaron's phones and you'll see everything.
Well, now you've planted that idea. Here's what
we're going to wake up tomorrow morning and we're logged out of Snapchat completely.
If we had it like on the podcast, and if we went really, really hard on the podcast, I do think we could like build a big enough audience where people would pay for a Patreon.
I think we could get that.
And I'm not even being piss on it.
I don't even think it would we're not going to charge like €20. I think
we'd be like £2.
Yeah, and we would get a significant amount from that. If we just said even like a 30-minute ending to the show where it's just everything is said.
Yeah.
Nothing's cut out.
Yeah. I think people would pay £2 to see that. Speak.
Hello.
Okay, you're good.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, I was a bit concerned for a second.
Yeah. Get him a bit of something.
Yeah. I think I don't know.
He's had too much whiskey.
I think that could be something.
No, I agree.
It wouldn't even be for the money or anything like that. It'd just be for us to be as unfiltered as possible.
Yeah, that would be literally be for the crack, and that's the reason we charge a £1 or £2 for it, because we're not looking for it, but
we're not looking to rob people.
No, but we are looking just to gauge viewership at the same time, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Something to think about going into the new year.
Absolutely.
So the first thing I have down on my little list here, all right?
Yes.
It's a bit of a broad and open-ended question, but what is your general thoughts on Christmas as an entity? That's a deep question now to get you started.
It is. I think Christmas is a magical time of the year where people of all ages, ethnicities, and weight classes can be themselves and be who they want to be.
AI is incredible, lads. I'm actually not sitting across from Jack Reeves.
No, this is
that sounded like an AI generated answer.
That is what I do.
It was good though.
Yeah, I thought it was good. The weight class is a bit questionable, but went a bit off the rails there.
A little bit, yeah.
But going back to my point is, it's obviously still a magical time of the year. However, it's a holiday that is filtered with violence and dodgy dealings in terms of business, and it's really at the epicenter of it all is Monopoly, and it's destroyed many lives. And I'm going to take a minute here just to reach out to anyone. If anyone is still struggling financially from the game of Monopoly, you can subscribe to my brand new YouTube channel, which is How to Make a Quick Buck by Jacathan Grivach, where we will go through the ins and outs of strategy and stratagem on how to dominate the family households on Christmas, and why you should stay away from some of those more lucrative sites and go into something like your brown watery start boards. But right now I'm going to throw back to Aaron and just say what
you have me hooked for this. What the fuck?
Do you know what it is, Aaron? You know me by now. When I start waffling, my mind there is so off. I kind of just dazed out.
I sat back and just observed. I was like, what's going on?
I think if we locked me in a room and put me on display for people, I think people would pay to see it. Yeah. This is what Grivach, every so often they just throw something at him, just see what he does.
Folks, here we have the Jack Grivach. He's he's getting a bit irritated, folks.
Yeah. Someone's showing him Manchester United highlights. He's losing it.
He's losing
Get the taser. And now he's showing his bum.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know. I genuinely don't.
There you go.
I'm at a loss now after that.
And if you are like Aaron Kelly at a loss, you can make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn all about how to not get yourself in a tivy over the Monopoly board. You know, a lot of people. Pro tip, actually, here's a little free one. Make sure you don't finish your Christmas dinner and offer it to the player who is notoriously the best at playing Monopoly. Therefore, when they go to play Monopoly, they're too concerned about how much they're trying to hold back a number 2 than they are on the actual numbers and figures on the board. It's a lucrative strategy that I use multiple times, and it's why I have become as successful as I am. I now own
the kingpin of Monopoly.
The kingpin of Monopoly.
Why? How, like, are you one of those Monopoly? I think I've asked you this question before. I feel like I'm getting a weird deja vu moment. Are you one of those Monopoly players during Christmas who's like, I will keep playing all night until I win?
I'm not.
See, I'll fucking bin it off. I get too bored.
Nah,
I'm
man.
like, fuck this.
I take pleasure in looking into the eyes of family members as they hand me over the last of their change.
Wow. That's heavy.
But this is what you got to do, man. This is how Elon Musk started.
It's a storm out there.
You step into this room. It's not a game anymore. You sit down to play at this table. We're not playing. Forget about Monopoly. This is life.
It's a game of life.
I am. You're playing Monopoly. I'm reaching into your wallet.
I can't believe we've resorted to this kind of like waffle. It's 22 minutes in. Usually just waits until the end of the pod. Like, it's 22 minutes. I dread to think what we're going to be at for an hour.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I feel bad, like, because we're in your house right now. I feel bad for anyone who's listening. They're probably thinking, like, what is going on?
They're getting the live.
I'm going to leave this house and they're going to be like, Aaron, do you not want a new friend?
Come on. Might be time to drop Jack.
Come on, let's think about this now. Come on, respectfully. It's been a great 12 plus years away. Like, come on. You'll always have the memories.
Fucking hell.
Anyway.
That's crazy as well, by the way. 12 plus years.
Yeah. Is it 12 plus years? Because it was
12. We started secondary school. It's now 2024, so it's the end of 2024.
Wow.
So, like...
It's in the 13th year?
Yeah, we're starting the 13th
What do we do for the 15-year anniversary?
Get married.
I wouldn't say no. Now the question is, who do we buy each other rings, or do we?
We'd have to ask men of certain
ethnicity,
beliefs,
yes,
and sexual orientation, because I actually don't know. I don't know what the answer to that question is.
I was going to say something there.
You were like,
I was fighting a demon there.
Yeah, he was keeping something in for sure.
I won't say that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to Amsterdam, and we will go not to the Amsterdam that you're all thinking of, but the Amsterdam in Lilliput. Or Lexiput, whatever the
Lilliput.
I don't even know.
Like where the golf course used to be.
Yeah, Lilliput. Yeah,
and like the bog holes and shit.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay,
let's go there.
Now, is that still open?
I don't even think it is.
I went there on a school tour back in like 5th class. It was actually one of my favourite school tours I ever went on. It was actually brilliant.
I need
bog
to look
hopping and orienteering.
Oh,
not sponsored.
Lilliput. Yeah,
Lilliput. There was like a par 3 golf course there.
Yeah. Oh, the bog hopping in Lilliput, man. Yeah, that was.
I think I was in 5th or 6th class. It was a brilliant time.
Yeah, that was actually sick. Yeah. That was unintentional, but that has brought so much of a flashback to me, and I'm quite happy I waffled my way into that. So there you go. This is what you get sometimes.
That's probably like if you were to ask me what my favourite school tour day.
Oh
back
yeah,
in primary school. That was a time.
Yeah,
that was the excitement was just incredible.
The when you got that permission slip and you had to sign that, you get that signature.
You're in business, baby.
You are in business. I don't care what they say. I remember there was threats one time that if you were bold, you weren't going to go on the school tour, and my God, it was like. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say because again I'm aware of the situation, but it's like a militarized setup in a certain region. It's
all systems go.
All systems go. Uniform. No one is out of line. No one's out of place.
Yeah. Which ironically is probably the opposite of what a school tour is, because you don't wear a uniform and it's not really as structured. But you know.
The second,
that's fine.
Second you're let loose off the chain,
you're gone.
I'm head first in a bog hole.
You're pure gonzo.
Yeah, you are done.
Yeah.
Mammy's coming to get you at the end of the day. What did you do? I did absolutely sweet nothings.
Yeah.
I and probably wanted in several counties for my actions.
Not paid for my cup of Pepsi.
My trousers fell down when I was in the changing room. I did not mean to do what I did.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, best school tours. That one's definitely up there. We went to the National Aquatic Centre in 6th class.
Jesus, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think that was like a last minute decision as well. And then we went bowling.
Lovely. I went to the forest place out between Carrick and Shannon and Longford. I just can't remember.
Lockheed.
Thank you very much.
Was a great place.
No, we didn't do Zip It or anything like that. We were
bit young.
Although I do remember doing Zip It in secondary school.
Yes.
That was fun. There's actually a picture. Might be able to find that.
That was
picture.
like a look into your future.
Yes, of what I was. That's crazy.
What you were going to get yourself into.
Wow, I didn't even realise that. That's actually kind of sad. And you're gonna look when you see this picture. You're gonna look at me examining it as well, being like.
I don't think I went to Zip It.
Did you not?
I don't think I did. No, I think I was too scared of the heights.
It wasn't our class group or anything, is it?
It was too high.
Oh yeah.
Zach is here. We're going to be doing the forfeit in a little while once we finish recording here. So that's all. Look forward to that.
It's all on
hopefully the Aaron
the
Kelly
horizon.
video will be out by then.
Hopefully, because we've name dropped what it is.
We've named it now, so. Yeah.
Where is this picky?
Do you have a photo of you and Zip It?
Yep. I don't know where I found this, but I found this.
Was it on like the school's Facebook or something?
It has to have been, because like, where else have I got this?
I feel like they didn't document stuff half as much as they do now.
You're going to see a couple of.
Oh dear.
But you can just look at the way Greenwich is examining this, like, yeah, that's the future career he's going into.
Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, I was going to say we get right. Okay, we can post that one on the video.
Yeah,
because it's only you on
zooming in.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, no, that's an insight into your future. I just don't think I went because I was like, I don't want to do it, but I do it now, even though I'm still not brilliant in heights. I would still do it. I'd do it now, probably.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we definitely have to blur. Definitely have to.
I'll give you the other one. I'll send you the other one. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Can't post that one.
No, we can't. Especially now we're after laughing.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to that person. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
You probably are.
Yeah. You do wonder about certain people.
Yeah, you do.
We only sometimes we'll just reflect on school and stuff and talk about certain people, and we're like, where the fuck is that person?
Yeah. What would they be doing now? What would that person? I'd say is either a world famous athlete in capacity, or she's joined a
professional
group of
hobby horser.
Yeah, that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, nail on the head there.
Yeah.
And with that, we won't say any more.
We will not say any more. That all came from me asking you what your thoughts on Christmas was.
Yeah, we got about 6 topics out of that.
That was quite remarkable from us.
Brilliant.
So what does a typical Christmas day for Jack Revatch look
like? Wake up. We'll go early doors. We're not one of these lads that sleeps in. We'll wake up and we'll start the morning by making sure everything is where it should be, as you always do every morning. Have a quick scan, make sure you've got that. Yeah, and then just that's still there. Good job. The penile snipper hasn't got me.
The what?
Have you not seen that?
No.
Okay, maybe my TikTok and brain is the penile snipper.
Did you ever see that video of I don't know why it's just reminded me of that, but it's like a bowling video. And it's like a slow-mo of a fella, like he gets a lovely bit of spin on the ball and he knocks down all of the he hits a pin and one pin knocks down like the last one, and the commentator is just like, take a look at that pin action, and then the co-commentator all he hears, have you seen that?
I think I have.
Take a look at that pin
Take
action.
a look at that guy. So yeah, well that'll start my morning, making sure everything is all good.
Yeah.
Once we've done all good, I will go downstairs and.
I suppose this is going to be your first Christmas morning where you're not in the family household.
Yes, so that'll be interesting. Like you say, we have informed Santa of where we have number to, so that's
fabulous.
We've got that job sorted.
Yeah.
So once that is done, I'll deactivate the shotgun aimed at the fireplace. Obviously, that's numero uno. We'll open the Christmas prezzies, and we will do that. Obviously, say thank you to everyone who's present. Early morning, then we'll have our breakfast. Might be a cheeky fry or something like that. Yeah. We'll head over to in-laws or my own family. On the way there, I will drop off any of the shitter presents in the garbage. We'll have I don't need that. Yeah. Once that's done, we'll have a Christmas dinner. That will consist of obviously all the heavy hitters. Yeah. Minus Brussels sprouts.
We last Christmas podcast we did a tier list.
We did.
And you were saying you are a roast beef man.
Yes, I like my beef. I'm a look. Don't get me wrong. Turkey, yay, kills. It's not too bad. Yeah. But I am. If you were to give me a list of meats, cow meat is up there. You got your chicken, then you got your turkey.
Yeah.
Other various meats, and then man meat is at the bottom, obviously,
of course,
for obvious reasons.
Of course.
And yeah, once that's done, we'll have a cheeky game. Obviously, like I say, we'll go into the Monopoly every year. I do get labelled a cheater actually at Monopoly, which is something I'd like to address publicly. I don't cheat at Monopoly. It's not my fault that ye are bad.
Oh shit! You know who you are.
You know who you are, and again, it's not even to one person. There's multiple accusations here that have been made.
Wow.
It's not that I cheat. It's that you're too focused on how else you can win the game. You're trying to accuse me of cheating. I may have cheated one time. That was unfortunate. I got caught taking money out of the bank.
Oh shit!
That was unfortunate.
That's a red card offence.
But I was not the man I am now.
Okay. Man of honour.
Man of integrity. I have a good relationship with the men in the bank and the women in the bank and everyone else. I don't cheat in Monopoly. We're going to set the record straight right now. And once that's done, obviously you have a few bevies. You'll have your annual boxing match with the family. We have a little WWE belt, right, and it's all holds bars.
Okay.
I'll get maybe, Rian and Cormac will come round to kind of make a headline appearance.
Yes.
And then it's just
make an attempt at the title.
Yeah, and then we'll have a little ring set up. Family members will place bets, and it's just all out warfare.
It sounds barbaric.
It's a little barbaric, but it's you know what it is, when you've savagely beat someone, it's a case of after. It's okay. Just in Kelly drop. Just a case of afterwards. You all sing a little carol and go to bed, and it's a miraculous thing.
Very respectful sport.
It is, and that in general is how a Jack Revatch Christmas will go.
Very nice.
Thank you. It's a little bit wholesome, a little bit more traditional, say, than other people's Christmas times. But that's just who I am. Yeah. I'm a traditionalist. I am a naturalist, and I am
And when Jack Revatch comes knocking on your door with the elections for 2025, you'll already know.
Yeah, the votes are coming in. All I'm going to say, one line to get the campaign started is, let's get Ireland better than it already could be.
Make crime illegal.
Make crime illegal. Stop with money, tax-wise, and life will become a normal game of Monopoly again. And that's my strategy.
And you'll have cheats, and then you'll have your men of integrity.
And with those cheats, they're getting a wet towel bum slap. Oh, that's the punishment. That's corporal punishment. Public display.
That will be the official corporate punishment.
We will have them set up on stage.
What?
Oh shit! We could have a problem in potentially people who enjoy that, but that's by the by.
That's a grey area.
Yeah. That in that case, we will get the shotgun.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Anyway, Aaron, what's a Christmas morn like in the Keena Kelly residence area?
Well, we obviously still have young'uns. in the house.
Absolutely.
So, it's all very exciting.
Absolutely.
Morning,
Yes, of course.
You got to come down and see if the big man has been, if Jack Revach has got his hands on him or not. And if he hasn't, which so far he hasn't.
He's eluded me this far.
He's eluded you this far. Then there will be presents to be opened. There's often our next door neighbour who happens to be an auntie of my mother's.
Oh yes,
will come over
lovely.
Every Christmas morning. There tends to be a little glass of bubbly.
Oh,
at that hour of the morning.
Yeah, that was
questionable, but
no,
we indulge anyway.
No, Aaron, you're dead right. It's tradition.
Also, you didn't mention. Do you go to mass anymore, Mr. Grevach?
Well,
have you been asked to serve at mass in recent times?
This is actually, it's funny you should say that. I remember when I might have said this to you, maybe 17, 18.
Yeah, you got asked to serve, say, Paddy's Day mass.
Yeah, and then the same year, I got asked to serve again, and I says, no, Father, I'm not doing that. And he says, all right, well, I need you to carry one of these wise men up, big, massive statues of wise men for the crib. So off I go.
He just wanted you around. If you know what I mean.
He wanted me a part of the mass.
He wanted you around.
He wanted me just to be like, whoosh, and it's like the altar boy robe is on.
They call my name.
They wanted me to just rip it off and then turn around and give like the most holiest of nights renditions.
He wanted you to take the ceremony.
They actually. Do you know what? For a long time as an altar boy, I could word for word go through a session of mass. To the point where if God forbid that priest could not perform a sermon, I reckon I could have stepped up and
you make a good go at it.
Yeah, I think that there's actually people in the parish that wanted me. Like it was like you were
the heir to the throne. You were the prodigal son.
Yeah, I was Cristiano Ronaldo Jr.
Yeah,
everyone was kind of waiting for the day that I'm stepping into.
This was the banker, the one that couldn't fail.
This was. That no one could ring a bell like me when the bread and the wine was being brought out.
Holy, 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 Lord God of hosts.
Heaven and earth, the fill of your glory. Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest.
And then you'd kneel the fuck
bang
down. You'd kneel down.
Bang. Wow, we're so sad. We are so sad. That is.
I can still recite bits like that. Like I only go to mass maybe 3 times a year.
Same.
Probably,
yeah.
Unless there's a communion or something. Like it'll be potentially Paddy's Day, definitely Easter and Christmas.
Yeah.
And there are still certain parts where I can still kind of recite it. But we would go to mass on the Saturday night. What used to be midnight mass is now like a 9 o'clock mass. Yeah. All right, and we'd go to that now, just to avoid having to do it on Sunday. On Monday morning.
I agree with you on that. I feel like we started doing that in the last couple of years. That we did actually go to mass. And there's nothing really more frustrating as a young person, I feel.
Yeah.
Getting your presents early,
then having to fuck off to mass,
and then you have to stop everything. Like I remember vividly getting Lego for Christmas. I got Star Wars Lego because I'm built like that, and I remember building it midway through, and I actually got thick that I had to go to mass, which is sacrilegious of me.
Yes.
But I was so annoyed that I actually had to bring my Lego figurines so I could still play with them on the little rest. So
you were like, you dropped it under someone's fucking tail. You're like, fuck.
Sorry, can I get my stormtrooper back, please? The priest was giving the best sermon of his life. Meanwhile, I was having a civil war.
Yeah,
the Empire versus
crashing into each other. Yeah.
There was literal explosions coming from my pew.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, no, it's now a Christmas Eve affair for us now, because it just kind of takes away a lot of the shit. Stop. Let's relax, all right?
Let's take away some of the shit. And it's Christmas mass. The literal return and birth.
Me here, and I was going to Christmas Day, and I was like, fucking God.
Kenny's heading straight to a confession booth after this.
No, it just takes a lot of it gives you a bit more time for family time on Christmas Day.
Absolutely.
And sometimes what used to be the thing was we'd all, like everyone kind of my mom's side of the family, would all meet over at our grandparents, who are only about 10 minutes away from us. And it doesn't really happen as much. Hasn't really happened since COVID. So fair. I don't really know what the plan is this year. Last year we all had COVID in this house. We all actually had COVID, so we couldn't really actually go anywhere. But you know what? There was something quite nice about that.
Yeah.
Nice and chill.
A little bit of family time.
Bit of family time. Yeah. We played a bit of. Stephen got his Xbox last year, so we played a bit of FIFA.
Oh,
you know, we had a fry in the morning.
Yes, yeah, you gotta do it.
We just chill the fuck out.
Yeah, man.
I think that's the best way to be.
I feel like that's what you gotta do at Christmas, man. I feel like a lot of the time
there's so much emphasis on, you gotta see this person, you gotta see that person.
Nah, sack it off.
It's about chilling out, man.
It's all about.
You know what I mean?
Oh Jesus! Yeah. So that's
a thing.
That's the thing. So have you anything planned? Is that generally how it goes?
As of right, since COVID, it's kind of been like that. It's kind of been, we haven't really done. Now, the first year, the year following COVID, where people could kind of see each other outside, we did have a little thing out here, where we had like a hot kind of mulled wine thing, and it was a nice little get together.
Yes,
but it was just completely outside.
Okay.
But something like that hasn't really happened since, and there hasn't been any talks of it, which is fine by me. And I like seeing my family as much as the next people. But
absolutely.
Christmas Day, I feel like
Stephen's Day now.
Stephen's Day is following that. Stephen's Day I'm in work, granted, but the days after that, maybe.
Sorry, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm in work Stephen's Day, so did I mention that, guys? I work on St. Stephen's Day.
Kelly's getting a day off, and then he's back.
Yeah, it's like Scrooge. It is, let's be honest.
Yeah, a little bit, but
I don't think after Stephen's Day, I don't think I'm back in until New Year's Eve.
Lovely.
So that's something.
And New Year's Eve rather than New Year's Day is a big one.
Yes, I have holidays on New Year's Day that I have to take.
Yeah. That's a bit of a fault. One of many faults in review of this place is that it is not mandatory time off, which
it is.
You feel like it's
given.
Yeah. That's one of the many faults.
Hey, at least I'm getting paid for it.
Yeah, it's good pay, I guess.
No, it's not good pay, but it's pay. It's pay, man.
If you're listening, it's not good pay. I don't care what anyone
someone
says.
Actually said to me, that girl that I was talking about, she started talking to me about the podcast and stuff over lunch one of the days, and one of our assistant manager was sitting across, and she was like, "Oh, you don't talk about here on the podcast." And I was like, "Actually, we have done it. I've had to blur it out because we obviously can't." But best believe when I'm gone.
Oh dear.
It's getting name dropped, lads.
Getting name dropped, and I think we
it mightn't be the kindest words.
No, what we'll say is that episode could be the last episode of the podcast for fear we might get a lawsuit. But
imagine
it's good.
Imagine if this company
a cease and desist.
For the ShiteTalk podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
think we'd just be like,
yeah, hold it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just give us more court.
Off the air?
Yeah, give us more court dates. I'm just not going to go to those.
Yeah, exactly.
Then what are you going to do?
I haven't been there before. I won't be there since.
Fact. What are you going to do, man?
But yeah, that's our typical Christmas day.
Lovely, absolutely. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a nice, wholesome Christmas, you visit the Aaron Kelly household. If you want savagery, borderline not even Christmas Day, come over to my side of the things. I'd know which I'd choose, and it would be Aaron.
There you go.
Even though I am the one who's so maybe I'll take down a little notes this year.
Yeah, maybe you can just show up here on Christmas Day.
There you go. Like that. What a yes. What about that,
Jack? What's your favorite thing about Christmas? Favorite thing. Favorite one specific thing can be a food item, could be a thing you do. I don't know.
There's a lot to choose from here, really. You got your dinner. You've got your
dinner's up there now.
The dinner is up there. Family time, as you mentioned. Festive activities such as the game. But for me, and it's an all timer because it only comes around once a year.
Yeah.
Is the post.
You got to say Monopoly.
No, it's up there, but it's just pipped by the one thing that comes once a year because it is so intense and it's so gratifying. Is the post match Christmas dinner shitter? Oh
yeah,
that's up there.
Yeah.
When you get that out of you,
you're ready to go for round 2.
I'm going again, and we're going, and we're not stopping until we go back.
Yeah,
it's up there. The nap after Christmas dinner as well. A lot of this post dinner, I feel, is with me.
As long as it is just a nap.
Yeah.
If you conk,
see that is the risk, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why we do it, folks.
Yeah, that's why we do what we got to do. But if you get the energy out of it, you're cooking.
It's worthwhile.
It is worthwhile.
I'm going to plug my laptop in for charging.
Lovely. We'll let you do that. Is the camera still going?
It is.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, if you want to keep talking.
I would say another good factor of Christmas is.
I love how you can just keep the show going while I'm not even there.
Yeah. Well, if you want an idea of what Kelly's doing, Kelly's standing on a chair right now, risking his life.
Will this extend across though?
Ooh, no.
Extension lead is needed.
No.
Keep talking, Jack.
Oh, well, that's what I do. I suppose really, when you look at Christmas, it's a lot of people will say it's about the materialistic things and the gifts. That's not who me and Aaron are particularly. We are men of pride and culture. It's all right, folks. Everything's fine. Nothing has broke.
No, don't worry.
We are men of culture. We'll actually spend time training the new generation of altar servers to perform the Christmas sermon, because really, if we don't do it, no one else will.
I don't think our church does that anymore.
Ours isn't either. Ours just has a selection of priests, which is I mean, look, if you're gonna,
we're spoiled for those.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're gonna bring in amateurs, we might as well.
Might as well take the sermon ourselves.
Yeah, look, what I'll do one year is I'm gonna just take the mic off him and just drop the holiest of Christmas sermons. I'm gonna drop an absolute like bangarang Christmas remix at the end, so everyone's leaving the church like, "It's for Christmas, bro. Let's look at that."
Bangarang.
Bangarang.
Right really there.
Holy night, the stars are slowly shining.
Nice. Okay, right.
Brilliant, thank God.
And we're there.
I was struggling there for a minute. All on your knees, all night.
For me,
Yeah, go on. Sorry, I'm just
a very positive thing about Christmas. The darts.
Oh, how could I? Yes. Do you know what? Sack off everything I said. The fucking darts is right, man. That is elite. Yeah. My God. What else would you do on Christmas?
Wind down time to just watch some lads throw some darts out of board.
Watching then afterwards, as it's about 11 p.m. at this point, and you're absolutely battered trying to throw a dart into a dartboard yourself.
You become Phil Taylor.
You do. You hit a double three, a triple one, and you've broken a window. You're absolutely in flow state.
Pure darts.
Pure heritage. Someone is getting a dart in the body parts. It doesn't matter where. Yeah. It's just
it's in his head.
Yeah. I might do 5-finger thing with the darts just to kind of get myself psyched up. Yeah. I'll do
just to make me feel better.
Yeah. I will then we will I don't know if you ever play what's it called? Do you ever play like the around the world?
Around the clock.
Around the clock. Yeah. That always causes heated debates in our place.
It's always better for me to play around the clock rather than going like 501 and down, or else I will be playing until next Christmas.
Yeah, we actually had to stop doing 500 and down. We actually started 200, 300 now because it's just
it's about the best idea.
Yeah, to be fair. We're good, but we're not quite Carling.
We're not doing that.
No,
anyway, no.
What I actually think, what do you think is the max score you could get on a dartboard? If let's say this is not your first round. This is you've had a few.
I've had a warm up round.
Yeah, you've played your group stage match. You're in knockout phase. You've got.
What's the max score I can get from 3 darts?
What do you think you could get?
If the dartboard was still in here, we could actually do it, but it's out in the shed.
Rip.
Fucking hell, I don't know. Like, do you know what? It's just pure lucky.
Yeah.
With me, like I could get 180, but it'd be pure luck.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I
mean? We actually, what we did last year was Rian got a dartboard, and he'll remember this if he's watching. I doubt he is, but sure, look, hey, we studied how they throw the dart, like they kind of spin the dart, and we tried replicating that. It went well for some darts, didn't go so well for some other darts. There's actually a section of the kitchen wall.
It's just holes in the
in the wall. So
same out in the shed. I don't know, like the far corner where we used to record the podcast.
Yeah.
That wall is just
gone.
Yeah, it's just wall of dot.
So yeah, but listen, I reckon if I was being honest, I reckon I could get a 60 or 70.
Yeah, I like, if we're being honest,
Yeah,
that's about the max.
I could get like a triple something, but again, it's more the fact that I was aiming for 20, but I've just looked and got a triple 15 or something. Like, it's gone. I've turned around. I hit the triple 15, turn around, like, I meant that.
For us, like, who doesn't have the technique, I feel it's heavily luck based.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's an idea, actually, Aaron. Here's a great idea. Well, let's have a little shorts. We'll have a dart competition off camera, even if we want to.
Yeah,
we'll have a little.
We could do that. Could be a podcast in itself. We'll clip the mics onto ourselves and just chat while we're playing darts.
Yeah, I'm up for that. I'm 1,000% up for that.
Yeah.
Either that or you do forfeit darts.
Oh Jesus!
Well, actually, no.
Jack's got to stand in front of the dartboard.
Jack, you're gonna display your ass. Hey, it's like real life donkey. Oh dear.
Yeah, no, not good. Yeah, that's an idea. We would not be good, like, at all.
No, but it would be more the, like you said, the pod that would get there. But I agree with you. Dart, Aaron, is 1,000% up there.
Great part of Christmas.
Absolutely.
So in preparation for today's podcast, I asked Mr. Grivach to come up with his top 5 Christmas songs of all time. Now, these are obviously songs you cannot listen to any other time of year, or you will want to punch a child. However, they are good to listen to, for the most part, this time of year. So, Mr. Grivach, what we'll do is we'll go one at a time. You'll say your 5,
okay.
I'll say my 5, and we'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. And if we get the same one, we will
kiss.
I've seen that. You see them fellas on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like, if we say the same one, we kiss.
Yeah. No, what we'll do is we will I don't know. We'll
we can play a little snippet maybe for each other as well, in case we don't know it.
Absolutely.
So, do you want to give me your number 5 pick?
Yeah, my number 5 pick is probably showing my age here a little bit.
Okay.
But I've gone with "Last Christmas" by Wham.
It's a bit low.
It's a bit low, is right, but when you hear some of the ones I've got up,
okay, right. My number 5 I've gone for is simply called Christmas, and then in brackets, "Baby Please Come Home," but it's the Michael Bublé version.
Oh, bit of Bublé Christmas. You can't go.
Are you aware
wrong.
of that one?
Yes.
Okay, all right. We don't have to play it, so.
I'm a little bit of a Michael Bublé guy.
A bit of Bublé.
A bit of Bublé in the car with a bit of Bublé, and it's well, actually not in the car when you. I got the Bublé in one
and the Bublé.
Bublé in one hand, Michael Bublé in the other.
Jesus.
What could go wrong?
So, okay, right. That's my 5, that's your 5, right? What have you got for number 4?
Number 4, I've gone with an absolute classic. You simply can't, and it's utter woke nonsense to be not listening to this.
Go on.
It's "Fairy Tale of New York." Now,
4.
Because what I've got up ahead, Aaron, is
I don't know, Grivach.
It's a all-star top 3, really.
Jeez, it wants me now. I've got "All I Want for Christmas" by Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah. Look,
4.
I think deservedly it's good, but it's not up in the top purely because everyone knows it's going to be rinsed a little bit.
It is a bit.
So I agree it should be in the top 5.
It should get its flowers.
It should. Mariah is making a lot of money off something she probably didn't even realise she was going to make money off.
That's very true.
And if I was Mariah Carey, I would rinse this till it's death.
And to her credit, she probably is. Right, what is your number 3?
Number 3.
This has got to be a big.
Yeah, it's a hitter now. It's a hitter with a certain generation, and this is more showing my youthful side of things.
Go on.
It's a much newer, much more trendier. It actually made, I think, the top 10 in the Christmas UK charts. It was that good.
Okay.
And that song is "Christmas Drillings" by the Sidemen. Just something about the lyrical genius in that song, and listening to Vicstar 123 try and cultivate poetry.
I should have known.
Did you ever see the image of your man who's writing on fire? That was Vicstar 123 in the booth.
It's the 1, 2, 3. And I'll cut down a Christmas tree.
Sounded got put in a spliff. Like, that's just lyrical genius.
Have you actually put that at 3?
I have put that at 3.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I've got some good ones though still left.
Okay, my number 3 I've gone for is "Underneath the Tree" by Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, I actually listened to that on the way up.
Underneath the tree.
Yeah, and I like the sped up versions.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing on camera. I'm so sorry. He's had a little like big moment.
No, this bit's gotta go.
Yeah, it's gotta go. You can get the bit of us crying afterwards, I suppose. I'm glad that's getting cut out actually, so you can spare the. Essentially, guys, if that doesn't making, what Grivash did was he did a little. He did a little dance while singing our song, and it just looked the most stupid thing. Oh dear. There's one every episode.
This is why I love this show.
There is one every episode.
So yes, Kelly Clarkson, Underneath the Tree, comes in at number 3 for me. What's your number 2 song?
Number 2, it's a more recent one.
Go on.
But again, it has its cultural value, which is why I've put it up there, and that is Skibbity Christmas.
Okay, this is where it's gone. It's gone off the rails.
Yeah, but I can play it for you, Aaron. Are you aware of Skibbity Christmas?
Go on, if you can find it, you can play it for
Brilliant,
sure.
Brilliant.
I'm now realising that I've gone way too try hard with this list. Well, one of us had to.
Yeah, one of us had to take it seriously, Jack. Aaron, just so you know, the second I seen top 5, I was like, yeah, I know what I'm going with, and it was these 5, instant. And when you hear number 1, you're going to be annoyed at yourself. You didn't go with number 1. How do we even spell? Oh, there you go.
Skibbity Christmas.
Skibbity Christmas.
ShiteTalk podcast has reached brain rot levels.
Well, yes. Here we go. Here's a little bit of Skibbity Christmas. Do I need to say the author so we don't get copyrighted?
Go on, yeah, you might as well.
Well, the channel that it's on is Skittles. So shout out Skittles with 94 subscribers. Something tells me it's not him that made it.
Probably not.
But here's a little bit of Skibbity Christmas. Let's enjoy. You're around the fireplace with your family, and you've just cracked open a bottle of mulled wine, and now you sit back, embrace, and listen to Skibbity Christmas.
I don't got a lot for Christmas. There is just one skibbity. Someone phantom text the toilet. Christina has to pee. I'm more sigma than you know. I only had in Ohio. Someone to kiss.
And that's I think where we'll leave that. You get the idea.
Okay. Many thoughts.
Yeah.
First of all, we're finished as a generation. we are.
We are.
But that is remarkable. I'm going to turn off the brightness on my camera because it's fucking.
It's getting a bit.
The light shining through the fucking thing there.
Yeah, but like you say, Aaron, I think it's undeniably.
It's an instant classic for sure.
It is an instant classic. It's actually that is 50 seconds of the song, and it only goes on for 1:30. So it's short, it's sweet, and it's
straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, wonderful.
Absolutely. So Aaron, number 2. I'm sure
that's your number 2.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got Skibbity Christmas in at number 2. Have you?
Unfortunately not.
Oh dear.
I've gone for Last Christmas by Wham. That's
look,
number 2.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah. I dread to think what your number 1's going to be.
Do you want to go with your number 1 first?
Okay, my number 1. I feel like yours is the grand finale, so we'll just say my number 1 is Fairy Tale of New York.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
And it should be played the way it was intended to be played.
Yes, none of this utter woke nonsense.
Stop blurring out words like, I nearly said it, alright, and we
oh yeah, does that get blurred out as well?
I think it does.
Oh, that's shocking. No, that's poor.
Woke nonsense.
That's woke nonsense. That you need to have a word. Look at yourselves in the mirror. Not you. You're part of the generation.
Yes.
But
that woke nonsense. But yeah, that's my top 5. Mr. Grievach, what is your number 1 Christmas song of all time?
It wasn't easy. It really wasn't.
I doubt it was.
They're all classics in my top 5.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But there's one Christmas song. There's one song. One particular song that has stuck with me since I was a wee boy. I'll paint you a picture. It's religion class. Probably in 2014, 2015. And we're listening to a delightful selection of Christmas songs.
Yes.
And one song gets played, and culturally, it has stuck with me forever. More so about the aftermath of everything that we discussed after it.
Yes.
But it's as a place in my heart. And that song, of course, is Mamacita by I don't know who.
Mamacita.
Dundee is the Santa Claus.
I look for him because
He's Christmassy. If you haven't heard of Mamacita, lads,
you might have heard it on an ad or something.
yeah, go check it out. It's a brilliant song. But for me, as I mentioned, it resonates with me because of everything that came with it, the baggage.
That, with all due respect, that provided us with a lifetime of just, like, as soon as we said or sang the lyrics, Mamacita, immediately, there you go. Immediately brought on a sea of giggles, and it really shouldn't have.
No, it shouldn't have. Especially because if the reason we giggled is actually valid and true, that's horrible.
I think it was true.
Okay.
Well, the Spanish teacher at the time, who was Spanish herself, so she knew her shit.
She knew her shit.
Yeah, she knew Spain more than most of us, and I feel like
that was a true story.
that was a thing that happened. Horribly tragic, but fucking Jesus, it made us laugh.
Yeah, oh, God is good. It got us good for a long time. I don't
really
think
shouldn't have.
that was an on-running comedic show.
I should have known something was up when you put Fairy Tale in New York 4 and fucking Last Christmas at 5.
Yeah. If I was being honest, they probably would have been my top 1 and 2. But in reality,
Christmas Drillin'. So you had Last Christmas,
Yep.
Fairy Tale of New York, Christmas Drillins, Skibbity Christmas,
and
Mamacita.
Mamacita.
That is quite a list.
It's an all-timer. I challenge anyone watching this to get those 5 songs in a playlist and listen to them one after the other, and you will not regret it.
You will instantly love Christmas.
Yeah, you will be living essentially Fred Claus the movie.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And there we have it.
Or the Santa Claus, whichever one is the one where your man falls off the roof and
That's
becomes
the Santa Claus.
The Santa.
Tim
I
Allen, yeah.
did think that was.
What is your favourite Christmas movie?
Yeah, that's up there. I like. Is it Arthur Christmas?
That's the animated one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. You got your Die Hards.
Yes, which is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. Santa Claus is pretty good. I'm going to go Santa Claus. I like the idea that they killed Santa and it was just completely brushed over.
Yeah.
They he made him fall. He
murdered a guy.
It was murder / manslaughter.
I would say it's manslaughter, probably leading towards that. As a man who hasn't studied law.
But any lawyers, let us know. But it was just nothing. It was like, oh yeah, there he is, and he's
the elves didn't give a fuck.
They couldn't give a shit. Mrs. Claus couldn't give a shit.
She was like, I'm moving on.
Yeah, she went straight in.
Yeah,
fair play.
Yeah, you gotta respect it.
Yeah,
quite dark
actually. But hey, that's what Christmas is all about. Aaron, what's yours?
It's all about the darkness.
It's all about
the dying.
There's a bit of a theme developing with Grievous and Christmas now. I feel like there's been a bit of an incident with Mr. Claus down the line.
The Grinch is up there because for me, Jim Carrey is probably my favourite actor of all time.
Oh, okay.
Jim Carrey.
Okay.
The first Home Alone movie is always a classic.
Oh yeah, they're good. I respect them.
But for me, I'd have to go with the one that we actually talked about on the Christmas podcast for 2022, which was also on Resume.
Yes.
Bone Alone.
Yes, Bone Alone.
Sounds like a terrible porno. Here's watching the guy jerk off in the corner.
No, Bone Alone.
Do you know how to say boo, woo, woo, and then just cuts to just the guy.
What are you doing here?
You know, the Pornhub is like boom, boom, boom.
There's a man in the corner just looking around like,
ladies and gentlemen, Bone Alone.
and now presenting the highly anticipated Bone Alone.
The highly anticipated sequel, Bone Alone 2. It's just the same thing again.
It's just him in a mirror.
Oh god. Yeah, we've upped the budget on this one.
Too fast, too curious.
Brilliant.
Oh, jeez.
What I thought we might do to keep it on the Christmas theme is we would do like a, if I could find something related to it, a Christmas themed quiz.
Oh yes.
And how would you rate? Like, we've talked a little bit about kind of pop culture stuff. We mentioned the songs, the movies, stuff like that. How would you rate your Christmas pop culture trivia? I'm not even sure if this one that I found is pop culture related, but it's Christmas anyway. So
Christmas and pop culture, I would say I'm probably looking at the lower end of the spectrum.
okay.
I am quite high up on. But in this section.
That was brilliant. That was great. What a line that is.
Oh dear.
Right. Oh, here's what we could do.
Okay.
We can ask the questions, but it's wrong answers only.
Oh. Gotcha.
But it's got to be
Yeah, got it.
improv, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're calling this. The improv Christmas quiz.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll ask you different ones though.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, because I'd already.
Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
I mean, milk punch. I've had it. You've had it. It's commonly referred to as freshly squeezed melon juice.
Featured in the famous porno Bone Alone.
Yes, well there you go.
The right answer was eggnog.
Oh, shut.
Have you ever had eggnog?
No, and I think I will go my life probably without trying eggnog.
Wow, these are actually kind of hard questions. How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol?
It's relative to the person's age, but usually it's 68, and if they are very good, they'll get the 69.
Hell yeah! All right. What did the other reindeers? No.
That could have been
What
it.
did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny red nose?
It's unfortunate that he had a shiny red nose
Yep.
because he couldn't participate in the haunted house tour because he gave it away that he was involved actively, and the Christmas party orifice was not allowed.
I'll let you find a question for me.
Beautiful. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what is the first name of Mr. Scrooge? It's quite commonly known. Philip Scrooge. I like it.
Next question. We keep it rolling.
Sorry.
Right, I'll ask you the next one. Right, we'll flip it back and forth. It's got to be.
Yeah. Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do when you find yourself under the mistletoe?
Shag.
Nice.
Here we go.
I thought you were going to go blank.
Well, that was the other one as well. That was in my head. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as a holiday mascot?
Prick.
Nice. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah, we can slide
That
it.
was nice. Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree?
Pakistan.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We can allow that.
Nothing wrong there. avoided some other dangerous names in that discussion. In the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman?
Come. Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh look, honey, the children are outside making. The children are outside making some lovely. I'm not even going to say it.
Oh, the children. Oh no.
Oh god. Oh no, they're playing with the They put a little hat on it. Oh, it's melting. They're trying to rebuild him. Stop it, Johnny.
I'm so sorry.
Christmas pod ruined.
I can't believe it was me that ruined it.
That was crazy. It was set up perfectly for Grievous to ruin it as well.
Ooh, what was the real name of the character Tim Allen plays in the Santa Claus?
Jimmy Savile. Now we've opened the floodgates. Yeah, no, wrap it up, Chief.
Now it's done. All right.
Whose eyes are all aglow in the Christmas song?
Pete.
Pete's eyes are all aglow. I like that.
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my head.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is. That was a terrible answer. All right. Right, Mr. Grievous. Want a pool ball?
Maybe.
In the movie A Christmas Story, what was the name of the neighbours whose dog ate the Christmas turkey?
Who Saddam Hussein? Wait, what?
Saddam Hussein. What?
Oh dear. They were called Shaggy and Scooby Dooby Doo.
Nice. All right. We'll go for one more each.
One more each. I like
it. Before we get fucking answers,
right? Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas a Night Before Christmas"?
Carrots.
Love that. Not anything innuendo.
Dodgy.
No.
No.
Well, if you were a ginger. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Last question. What was Frosty the Snowman's nose made out of?
And as always, it was made out of cupcakes.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Filled with semen. And on that note,
that is the Christmas
we'll end
quiz,
that
ladies
section.
and gentlemen. That was the Christmas quiz. We'll look at wrapping it up shortly, Mr. Grievous, because I know we have a forfeit to film.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you might have forgotten about that. Actually.
Yes, I was hoping you didn't forget about that.
Why would I forget about something like that? This is obviously going to be the last podcast of the year. We're not going to do a New Year's one. I'm going to just turn on the brightness on my camera because the sun is being a bit of a jack.
A bit of a jack. That's obviously Dick spelled with a little apostrophe with a zigzag.
Correct.
Diok. Vocabulary with Aaron and Jack.
So, this is obviously the last pod of the year. 2024 as a year. Good? Bad? How would you sum it up?
I'd say it's pretty good. I can't really say it's bad considering what's gone on. Yeah.
Anything you'd like to change in the new year?
No. That's getting cut. Jack!
It's going to be beat.
Thank God. I would like to change my financial standpoint.
Okay.
For the better.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you'd hope so.
Yeah, well, actually, no, I'm not even going to say that. Not even going to say that. That's...
Some things we don't say.
Yes, we don't say those things.
Yeah.
Aaron, I feel like it's been a miraculous, some would say. Miraculous year, 2024. He's, yeah.
Go on.
No,
say it.
I'm just going off what I'm just. You're
very red.
Yeah, but when.
Did you ever dream that you wished that you could?
yeah. I think Kelly's had a great year. What do you make of it?
Maybe decent. Yeah.
A little bit decent.
The main goal for next year, with all due respect, is get out of the current job I'm in. That's just
let's go.
That's just the absolute goal. But apart from that, I mean, look, we got the driving license this year,
which was huge.
I think, right, that day where I went from Limerick up to Longford to do my driving test might be the best individual day of the year.
Yeah, there was a lot of, and I think we said this on the pod, there was a lot of like concern that Kelly was going to come home and there was going to be like, if he failed, everyone was getting beat.
Imagine
everyone. If we had played a match that day, if you made a mistake, you were getting the Fergie hairdryer treatment.
You're getting hauled. There's no.
You are getting hauled.
Yeah. But that was a wonderful day because we were able to come back with kind of that good news. And you know what? I think I told you this. We stopped at like a filling station on the way down, and I think I was buying. I can't remember what I was buying. Maybe Dad was getting petrol or something. When I went in to pay for it, and I was standing in the line, and I seen fucking end plates.
Oh yeah.
And I just bought them.
Yeah, you got to do it.
I manifested it.
Yeah,
that's the biggest manifestation I've ever done.
That's huge. That was.
And you know what? I did not drive well that day. I did not.
I ran over multiple civilians.
Did I deserve to pass my test? Probably not, but I fucking did it anyway.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
As they say, the game
is the game. Yeah,
exactly.
I think that for me now was the moment, the day of the year now.
Yeah.
For me.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's been a pretty good year. YouTube and stuff is
absolutely.
Yeah. We want to do even more in the new year.
Plenty of big ideas.
I would love for this podcast to just go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
Imagine this was our job. Just think about it now.
That would be pretty decent. Now I won't lie. That would be a nice kind of way to go about things, and a little bit of a side piece on the job with a bit of the current work I do potentially with teams, and that would be me sorted.
That would be the dream. So subscribe and give us 5 stars on Spotify,
please.
If you would pay a quid or two for Patreon. That would give us an excuse. That would make us meet up once a month.
Every quid
episode,
that gets donated, Grivach will take a strand of his hair.
That's what you get with the Patreon. You just get
you get Grivach bald potentially.
You do.
So that's in itself. I was going to say Grivach will lose a layer of clothing, but that's probably a reason for people not to pay us.
Yeah.
So we'll go with hair. Hair is entertaining.
Say that. You obviously moved into your own place this year. Would that be the personal highlight of the year for yourself?
Yeah, it would.
You don't sound too sure.
Well, I did find a fiver on the floor one time. That was pretty sick. That was pretty good.
Yeah. That was a good moment.
Yeah, I guess okay. I guess I'll say moving into a house.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it's closely pipped by the fiver.
In this day and age, man. You know,
I am joking. I am so sorry.
In this day and age,
I'm not taking the mick out anyone.
Moving into your own patch.
Yes.
In the current state of the country is definitely
huge.
So I remember that day you told me in the pitch. I was like.
Yeah, that was kind of a bit of a I felt bad dropping that on you.
I didn't really know how to react at the time. I think I reacted fine enough in the end.
Yeah, it was a good reaction.
I was a bit like,
is that what's Grivach done? What has he done?
I was a bit like, what? So new year. What are you looking forward to the most from 2025? Something that you're like, that's coming up, or I'm doing that.
Oh, I tell you what I'm looking forward to, man. I'm looking forward to holidays. Genuinely.
Going abroad.
Going abroad. I have 2 big holidays that are coming up. And a wedding as well, actually. Summer's going to be very busy for me. That's what I will say. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to holidays.
Wedding will be good.
Yeah, wedding will be good. I have reached that crippling stage now where it gets past 11. I'm struggling. I'm looking for me labba.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I'm getting to that stage. I'm not in me prime, despite what some people would think. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to making a bit more content with Aaron, obviously. Free and behind paywalls. And yeah, generally speaking, 2025 is
shaping up nicely.
It's teeing off. If I can get through the first couple of months like everyone else, happy out. Happy out.
Good.
Kelly, your general goals.
I'm looking forward to that shed being done.
That will be good. That probably is going to be up there.
It's going to be a new podcast setup, and it's going to be proper.
Yeah, it's
proper.
Proper with like.
I feel like this setup here has been good, to be fair. But
this has done a solid job, like you say. Other than a little bit of the sun for yourself, but like
providing the audio. The audio has looked good so far. Providing that stays that way, then this has been nice. But we're gonna have a proper. I'm gonna have it sick. I'm looking forward to it.
We look forward to it.
Yeah, lots more content to be filmed as well. I'd like to try some more stuff like different from like all recreations and stuff, which is still good. But you know,
what kind of stuff?
No, just like the 100 shots video or the 1,000 shots video we did.
Yeah, that was good.
More like that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that came out quite well.
Yeah, that was a nice video, like I say, because I know it took long, but it was nice to see different parts of the year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. The other thing I meant to say to you that we enjoyed recently is the Instagram with the looking back on some of the goals. That's been quite interesting.
Yeah.
A little side note there as well.
Another one tonight.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
But any final thoughts, Mr. Gregash?
No, obviously this is, as we say, the Christmas pod. This is the last pod of the year, as we say. So for all of our festive viewers that are watching right now, we would like to extend our warmest and heartfelt happiest of Christmases. If you don't celebrate Christmas, unlucky.
Grow up.
Yeah, and ultimately speaking, have a surprising but also entertaining new year.
Surprising and entertaining.
Yeah, hopefully it'll all make sense when you head to the lavatory. The piece of the puzzle will come together, and you will understand. There's a little manifestation for that one person in particular. Don't be worrying. It's coming, and it's going to happen. Just get yourself into the lavatory, and you'll see.
You gotta believe, man.
It'll be there. Santi's looking out for you. It'll be there.
He's watching you shit right now. Sorry, is that not what you were getting at? No.
That's better what I was getting at.
This man's a genius. Fucking hell.
That's my closing. That's my closing statement.
That was a wonderful closing statement.
Brilliant.
Just thanks to everyone who has watched this episode going out on Christmas Day. If you're watching on Christmas Day,
fair play. You've had a bit of a.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Maybe we're part of your Christmas Day tradition.
Wow.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Because that's remarkable.
That is remarkable. Maybe have a little revaluation.
Maybe think about your choices a little bit.
Yeah.
But we appreciate it.
Absolutely. If anything, we encourage it. But, think about it.
There's probably a lot of better things you could be doing.
Yeah.
We're not selling ourselves brilliantly here.
No. Not on Christmas Day.
No, wait till Stephen's Day.
Yeah,
might be a nice little hangover cure potentially.
Oh, yeah. Waking up, watching, listen to this.
Yeah.
That's what I would
might
do.
Make your headache worse. I don't know. But, thanks to everyone who's watched this episode and every episode we've done throughout the year. We've had a good year. Kennedy Cup, we did a good few episodes. The episode in the cars works as well.
Absolutely. New venues, new ventures, new explorations.
Exactly. And everyone that watched the main channel throughout the year and the gaming channel. Gregash made his debut on the gaming channel recently, which was
huge.
An experience, to say the least. So we hope you have a wonderful Christmas. You have the best time you possibly can. You have a wonderful new year. And we'll see you in 2025.
I just glance over and see Kelly. Oh my god! It's like finally.
What have been waiting for? Bye now.